Welcome to Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hankster's Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom, where we own all of our vehicles. We are not a consignment dealership. If you are watching us today on YouTube, please be sure to check out our website. That website is hanksters.com. It's where you can find all of our most current inventory. We leave our YouTube videos up at all times between our two stores. We never take them down. However, when a vehicle is funded in full and it's sold, we take it down off of our website, letting you know that it's no longer available. Instagram. Check us out there as well. We will be posting vehicles that are to come into our showroom for photo and video shoots, as well as other automotive related material. There's also a link to our gift shop where you can buy apparel and signs and different automotive related products. One of the most popular Pontiac vehicles in the history of the United States is the GTO. This one happens to be a 1966. You are looking under the hood at a numbers matching 389. Well, you know, in 1966 they did not have partial VINs stamped on the block, but the casting number for the motor is correct to 1966. It is the original motor in the car as well as the original transmission. The vehicle does have the cowl tag. We will take a photo of it and put it on the website for you to view. It also has power brakes and power steering. There is no AC in this car. Putting the hood down, you will see that the car is red in color. White vinyl top, and then in just a few minutes here, we're going to show you the red interior. We do have the PHS docks for this car. The car did not start life red. It started life ivory with a black interior. Front bumper, the chrome on it is absolutely fantastic. Check out the hood fitment to the tops of the fenders. Also very good. Driver's side front fenders nice and straight. Do have the GTO designation down there low on the driver's side fender there where it meets the door. Red line radials all the way around. Gives the car a nice look. Window glass and drip rail moldings around the car are in excellent condition. You do have one single mirror here on the driver's side door. Door gaps both to the front fender and to the rear quarter are both nice. We'll show you here as we walk further back on the car. The body fitment down the side, the car is real nice and straight. It's a real long car, real nice and straight. Checking out the interior, you do have bucket seats with a center console. It is an automatic car. Everything in the interior is in nice condition. Driver's side seat, you can see there's no rips or tears in that. Same thing for the passenger side. Take a look in the back seat. Back seat's always usually in nice condition. There's not too many people usually sitting back there, but headliner in the car is in good condition. Check out the carpeting in the back seat. No floor mats in the rear seat, but you have floor mats in the front. The heavy Pontiac rubber floor mats underneath the floor mat. The rugs, carpeting's in nice condition as well. Do have a few hairline cracks through the steering wheel. Nothing terrible, just, you know, age obviously. Dash pad looks to be in good shape. We will take a look at that closer when we are in the interior doing the test drive. Both doors open and close with ease. As I was telling you earlier, the body lines on the car all the way down the vehicle. The rear quarter of this vehicle is real long. You can see the driver's side door fits flush to the rear quarter and to the lower rocker there, and then lines up real nice with the driver's side front fender. As I told you, the chrome moldings around the windows are all in pretty good shape. That does include the rear one here for the rear window. The white vinyl top's in good shape as well. No blistering, cracking, rust underneath that. Huge deck lid on this 66 GTO. It all lines up nice here to the rear quarters. Pontiac designation there between the rear tail lights. Chrome on the rear bumpers in fantastic condition as well. You do have reverse lights there down low in the lower bumper. Opening up the trunk, you will see you have a trunk mat. Trunk's nice and solid. You do have a jack. You do have a full-size spare. We do have this that'll come with the vehicle. It just says some of the things I've stated. Original driveline, 389, 2-speed automatic transmission, so on and so forth. In that envelope there You guys always ask us for documentation. Well, in the envelope, there is the PHS docs. We will have photos of those on our website. There's also receipts in there for the motor rebuild, which was done in 2008. There's a receipt in there for the transmission rebuild. And there's also receipts in there for the original restoration. Complete frame-off restoration was done on this car in 1995. There's documentation in there for that as well. I don't have time to show you every last thing, but I do have time to make those statements to you so that you are aware that we do have receipts for all that stuff. This is a nice car. GTO designation is on the passenger side rear quarter, just as it is on the driver's side as well. I mentioned earlier you have the red line radials all the way around the car. All the wheels, the beauty rings and everything, they appear to be in great shape. You'll be able to see still photos of that on the website as well. Door fitment on the passenger side mirrors the driver's side. It's fantastic. You can see it lines up nice and flush there to the rear quarter and to the lower rocker. Passenger side door's nice and straight, no waves or perforations down the door there. Do have a small little slit there in the passenger side armrest. It's very minor, but it is there. Door panel's in good condition. As I mentioned earlier, the passenger side seat, bucket seat, it's in nice shape. I don't see any tears. I don't see any wear marks. Passenger side front fender is the same as the driver's side, real nice and straight. Great paint on the car. I didn't see anywhere on, you do have a little bit of discoloration here where somebody's touched up a portion of the grille right there, but that's about all I see. The red paint on the car is absolutely fantastic. Whoever did the paint job, you know, it was an expensive paint job and nicely done. There are no fish eyes, there's no bubbles, there's no cracking, there's no blistering, there's no fading. Really nice paint on the car. You know, red's always a popular color in the muscle car market, industry, hobby, whatever you want to call it. And, you know, this car has real nice paint on it. In the background, you can see our showroom here in Daytona Beach. I mentioned earlier that we own all of our vehicles, and we invite you guys to come to our showroom in Daytona if you're looking at buying a car from us. Especially if it's your first time buying a classic car. We would be more than happy to show you our business operations here in Daytona, meet you face to face, shake your hand. We'd show you our entire inventory or any vehicle that you might be interested in our inventory. We'd be happy to pull it outside for you. All of our vehicles are kept indoors. We don't keep any vehicles outside. However, the Daytona Beach sunshine is a lot better lighting to look at, you know, paint and overall condition of a car better than the fluorescent lighting here in the showroom. We have 2 lifts here at our facility. We'd be happy to throw it on a lift for you, put it in the air, let you check out what the undercarriage looks like. We're going to do that here in just a little bit. You can drive it, you can pop the hood, you can pop the trunk, you can rifle through the interior. You know, we take a lot of photos, we do a lot of video, and we spend a lot of time on our spec sheets that go onto our website for the specifications of the vehicle. However, again, when you're spending $30, $40, $50, $60,000 on a car, especially a car that's 30, 40, 50 years old, we encourage you guys to come in person and take a look at it for yourselves. With that being said, however, most of the business that we do is done sight unseen. We've been doing this a long time. We know how to buy cars, we know how to market cars, we know how to sell cars, and we make a lot of people happy. That I've sold people 3 and 4 cars that I still to this day never met face to face. We do a pretty good job of representing our vehicles as honestly and as accurately as we possibly can. But again, nobody's a better judge of how to spend your hard-earned dollar than you are. So we try to cram as much of a presentation into a 15 to 20 minute window as we can. But you know, if you come here to Daytona, you can spend 3, 4, 5 hours going over the car if you want to. In fact, I encourage you to do that. Let's take it, throw it on the lift real quick, put it in the air, and check out what the undercarriage looks like. I'm already driven this car. The car runs out absolutely fantastic. This is a nice car if you're looking for a 66 GTO. So let's throw it in the air and check out the undercarriage real fast. We are standing underneath our red 1966 Pontiac GTO. You have drum brakes up front here. Taking a look at the front of the oil pan, you can see it's nice and dry there. And then of course, taking a look at the rear of the oil pan around the starter. And on the flywheel cover, it's all nice and dry there as well. 2 1/4 inch pipes coming down off of your exhaust manifolds. Dual pipes running back. Front frame rails on the car. You can see there in front of the camera that they're nice and solid. You got your cross member to hold your trans up. That's nice and solid, as well as the floor pans. So let me show you your typical problem areas on your transmission. You got your tranny pan, which in this case is dry. You got your speedo cable. That's dry as well. And then your tail shaft seal. Those are your typical leak areas on the transmission, and they're all okay on the car at this time. Also, when you're looking at a classic car, you got oil pans. You got floor pans, and you look for any kind of patchwork or anything like that. We mentioned earlier in the presentation that this vehicle is a complete frame-off restoration in 1995, so nice job on the floor pans. Frame rails on both sides are nice as well. You got your lines tucked in there inside your frame rail that are run real nice and neat. Super turbo mufflers. I don't know if I've ever heard of those, but nonetheless, they are both in good shape. Usually they're MagnaFlow or Flowmaster, but super turbo, whatever those are. You have your drum brakes in the rear, driver and passengers. Huge fuel tank. Yeah, so it's hard to see the drop downs there with the exhaust in the way. The passenger side is good. Driver's side is good. So what I'm looking for when I'm looking up there is, you know, if it's packed with Bondo, or that if it's anything, you know, that doesn't appear to be metal up there, or, you know, looks, you know, sketchy, and that doesn't. And then, like, look at how nice your rear frame rails are, both on the passenger side and the driver's side. See how they're all, you know, nice there. They're not, no rust, no bends, no holes. And then of course up there in your rear area, that would be like behind the seat and going into the trunk, you know, where the rear end pumping is going to sit when the car is on the ground. That's all nice and solid as well. So that's underneath our 66 GTO. You know, when we stand under here and we do these presentations, we show you the oil pan nice and close. You can see the rear end nice and close right there. You know, we show you the motor, oil pan, tranny pan, and there's no leaks. And you know, we do that in our inspection. We make sure everything's sealed up, you know, real nice and tight. However, you know, if you've owned a classic car in the past, or you might have a small collection, 2, 3, 4, 10, who knows, you're probably familiar with the fact that these things are going to leak. They're not the precision cars we're used to today. They weren't when they were brand new out of the factory in 1966, and they're certainly not after being rebuilt. You know, like this particular one was rebuilt in 2008. We're in 2021. You know, you're looking at an older rebuild. You know, but with that being said, everything's nice and dry under here. So just a heads up for you guys that, you know, especially those of you up north where the car's going to sit for an extended period of time, months in storage while there's snow on the ground. You know, don't be surprised when you pull it out of the garage come spring if there's some training fluid or engine oil in the ground. Just the nature of the beast when you're owning a classic vehicle. What makes it another great part of owning a classic car or a collector car, a muscle car, is the fact that there's very little, if any, depreciation. Especially right now, these things are actually appreciating, which is nice. So if you need financing, we do offer financing. We don't, but we work with 3 different collector car lenders that do. The collector car lenders will do up to a 10-year term with approved credit, of course, 10% down, and then the remaining balance over a 5, 7, 10-year period, whatever you get approved for. Approval is going to be based on your credit score, debt to income ratio, time on the job, you know, time at your residence, things of that nature. So if you submit an application through our website, the lender will contact you directly. If you like what you hear, call us, give us a deposit to move forward. We'll start the paperwork. Typically, if you got all your ducks in a row and do your paperwork real fast, we can be funded within a 48-hour window, and then we can start preparing the vehicle for shipment for you, wherever you might be in the United States. Let's set this 66 GTO down on the ground, take it out on a test drive, and show you how it runs out. Inside our 66 GTO, horn. Fuel gauge is working. When we got the car, it was about probably an eighth of a tank. We put $20 worth of fuel in. It's reading just under half now. Turn signal indicator is the same for the driver and passenger. So there's the driver, and then there's the passenger. I know it looks the same in the video, but there's only one signal indicator for both. TAC is functioning. Water temp's coming up. We just started the car. We have oil pressure. We have wipers. They park back where they should. We do have a radio. That's cool. What else? Oh, the dash pad's in great shape. You can see that. The instrument panel's all in good shape there. All the chrome around your gauges and your all your controls and your radio. And I mentioned in the showroom the steering wheel has a couple hairline cracks throughout it, all the way around. Adds character. Center console's in good shape. Your sun visors are in good condition. Headliner has no holes in it or rips or tears or anything like that. It's not sagging. There is a little chip in the front windshield here on the driver's side, right there. Rest of the windshield looks good. Now for the fun part. Let's go drive it. This car is running fantastic. The speedometer is functioning and it's reading right where it should, 45 miles per hour. It's not bouncing around. It's a large vehicle. The response in the steering wheel is fantastic. You let go of the wheel, the car tracks nice and straight. Doesn't pull to one side or the other. Guy waving at us. You stop on the brakes when you let go of the wheel. It pulls a little tiny bit to the left, but nothing drastic. The car has good acceleration, good pickup. We'll run it through the gears here in just a little bit. Really nice car. There are 0 vibrations in the car, in the drivetrain, steering wheel. Steering wheel's not shaking all around. No vibration in the floor, no tire vibration, no pulsation when you push the brakes. See if we can get a little acceleration here. Okay, as you can see, I'm coming up on my Ford Explorer here, and got up to about 55, 60. I don't know if you can, the tranny shifts so nice, I don't know if you can hear that in the video, probably not, but it shifts very well. Again, car's tracking nice and straight down the road at 50 miles per hour. It's a great car, nice color. Whoever did the restoration on this car, you could tell it was a high quality restore. Car's nice and tight. It's not shaking, rattling, not a bunch of noise in the interior here. I told you in the showroom, and we'll do pans on the outside of the paint as well. The paint on the car is really, really nice. I'd say it's at the time the restoration was done, it was a very expensive paint job because it's holding well, very high quality, very good looking car. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone number here in Daytona Beach. Anytime we have a 65, 6, 7 GTO, it draws a lot of interest. We get a lot of phone calls and a lot of inquiries. Hanksters.com is our website. I mentioned that earlier. We're going to put all the still photos of this car up today. We're going to put the PHS docs up. We are going to put this video presentation up, as well as a complete description of the car. There's a number of different ways to contact us through our website. You can text us, email us, make an offer, fill out a credit application. Number of different ways to contact us. Try to run it through the gears here a little bit. See if we got any traffic. Okay, that's about 70 miles per hour on the speedometer there. Again, look, 70 miles an hour, 60, 55, coming down. Car's tracking straight. As you can see, I got wheels catch coming out of first there. Car's got plenty of power, plenty of pickup. As I was saying, there's a number of different ways to contact us through our website. I just rattled off those ways. At full retail price, this car does include shipping in the lower 48 United States. It also includes a 12-month, 12,000 mile powertrain warranty. Is the price of the car negotiable? It is. However, if we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. And then as far as shipping is concerned, if you're local to us here in Florida, you can always pick the car up. If you're close, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, you can bring a trailer down, trailer to home. Or, you know, we can arrange the shipping for you. You can pay the driver upon delivery, or if you have somebody you're comfortable using, you're more than welcome to do that as well. This is a beautiful car, ladies and gentlemen. Do not hesitate if you're interested. If you're in the market for a GTO, this is one of the finer ones I've seen come through our showroom this year. We would love to earn your business, earn you as a customer, add you to our growing customer base throughout the United States as well as the world. Hankster's Hot Rods, Daytona Beach, Florida. Check us out.